But anyway, hey,
Hey, y'all.
welcome to it's another episode.
Wait, what? You want to try that again?
Hey, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to another episode of More to the Story.
There you go.
I'm your host, Farron Moore.
I'm the co-host to hear more.
That was a struggle. I apologize.
Yeah, smoker's lip. It kept getting stuck on your teeth.
I know. I was over here trying to drink water and stuff to avoid that. And then
still happened. Like, hello.
I definitely, yes, my whole mouth just decided to just trip out on me.
Dejanay said she saw you a couple weeks ago.
Yes, I was going
Black
to
on the Block.
read that. Hey, child.
Said didn't want to interrupt you, but when I say absolutely beautiful,
thank you.
Let me get some of that water.
Right here. No. Hey. I play too much, huh?
Mm-mm.
You gonna kill me?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for admitting that I got proof.
So many days I just be standing over you with a pillow in my hand, like when the kid turns 18. I just got a muff.
You can't just leave me. You gonna kill me?
I just got a muff.
You gonna kill me after the kid turn 18?
That'll bring me and the kid stronger. So our bond will be strong, and we're like, oh, we got to carry on.
What 18 got to do with it?
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I just felt like that was a good milestone.
This is a good milestone for her to cross, and then she could live the rest of her life with a dead ass mama.
But an amazing memory of said that.
It wasn't too amazing if you wanted to get rid of me. Oh my God.
Who else but to hear?
But it's not. It's in my way.
It was not in your way.
I wanted to put my hand right here. Come back. I want our knees to keep touching. Okay, there we go. Thank you. You feel that?
I do.
Our knees touching. Yeah, are you looking forward to the tour being over?
Yes. Yeah, I am. I'm excited about having some weekends back. I'm excited about being at home more, spending more time with you and the kid, or spending more time.
You don't have to say that.
No,
I know. I'm fucking with you.
You're right. One point I hate. No. Yeah, all of that. I'm also excited about, what the future holds. Whether that's more theater shows with Kev, because we all agreed that this was an amazing show.
Yeah,
it was an amazing show too. And people, somebody had text Tony and was like, "Yo, this was the best show I've ever seen in my life. You guys play off each other so well, and it's a difference. Like,
and just the energy, the exchange from with y'all, with Brandon, with each other on stage, just seeing that energy is amazing too. But it was so dope. I'm so happy I got to see one of these shows. It was amazing.
Yeah, it was great. So, and then whether the next chapter is more solo tours for me or Zooming with the homies, going around to the city wineries, whatever it is, I'm looking forward to it. I was at the spot last night. I was talking to Jesus because they got he was telling me all the locations that they have the spot, and I was like, I would love to do a traveling party just there. You know what I mean? And he was like, yeah, man. He's like, it might be a lot of work, but we can definitely make it happen. So
okay,
yeah, because they got 2 out here.
Right.
They got one in Chicago.
Oh, I didn't know that.
One in Nashville.
Oh shit! You wanted to go to Nashville too.
2 in New York. One of them in New York is actually just a barbershop though. The other one I think he said was in Brooklyn. That's the original. That's the first one.
Oh, okay.
They got it right there. So I think they got maybe 6 locations somewhere, and yeah, I think that would be a dope little run.
That would be dope. Yeah. Okay, let's add them to the list. Yeah, I have a deck. Oh shit, a deck to build out for it. Too. I think you started one, but it needs to be worked on. But anyway, we're gonna get it. We're gonna motherfucking get it. You hear me? You ready? What you reading?
I feel like it's me issue, but is anybody screen glitching and blacking out? I think it's the service here, guys. So the episode is gonna play clear once we actually upload it. But for our Patreon users, like the internet here sometimes it be in and out. So ain't no telling because I'm looking at it on my computer too, and it's doing the same thing, the glitching thing, and getting pixelated and all that type of stuff. So I don't think it.
Brandon trailer pick a mood. You don't like it, but it was fun.
I saw that too. He's like, I don't like theater shows. It was a good time though. And I don't like that.
I don't like no good time. Oh my God, hilarious. Okay, so is you ready for this?
Let's go.
Oh, you ready for this? Dun, 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 dun,
Oh no, they're ready for this.
So this I found. I'm gonna read the headline because I think it's very interesting, and it actually is continues, I think, a conversation that we've started that we've had recently. Okay, so woman's boyfriend had sex with his dying friend. Now she feels guilty for being jealous. Off the headline. What you think?
I wonder if this is connected to the story where the woman had a terminal illness and one of her last wishes was to have sex one last time with her ex.
It wasn't her ex. It was not her ex. They had never been together. This was just a friend of hers.
Oh, see, yeah, this one was an ex.
Okay, so it's not that, but it is similar.
Okay.
The dying friend, terminal illness, but this was just a friend that she had always had a crush on, but they had never had a romantic relationship. And the girlfriend found out and feels guilty for feeling jealous. What you think?
I think.
Oh, like right now, you're about to go on vacay with some friends. One of them a woman. You come back and tell me she died, we had sex, even though y'all have never been together. It's never been romantic. And she dies and I'm jealous.
Well, I mean, our situation is a little different. I would probably call you and be like, yo, such and such trying to throw me these yams. What you think about that? Oh, yeah, by the way, she's dying too. You be like, wait, what?
You would say it a little better than that.
I'm like, yeah, she wants some empathized dick. You mind if I give her some empathized, circumcised dick? Okay. The ES dick? Right. That's EC dick?
No, wait a minute. Empathized, circumcised, realized pumps.
Mind if I give her some ECR pumps?
That's so stupid. I hate you. I sure hope that you would say it a little better than that. But also, yes, you would call me and be like, blah, blah, blah. So to that point, adding more information to the story, that is not how girlfriend found out. Someone who knew that it happened slipped up, and that's how she found out. So he did not tell her.
Yeah,
that's a little bit more to the story. I'm gonna keep adding tidbits as we talk.
That part is gonna be hard to get around because if he felt inclined to do it because of their strong relationship, but you're with this person,
emotional support pumps. I'm sorry, that was funny.
But he's in a relationship now. I understand him not running it by her, but also in this new place I'm in, I feel like he should have ran it by her. So at least that's no surprise. Like, my whole thing, like how we talk about, like, you never want to be in a room with somebody and they got something over you. So that situation. But I also understanding like the delicacy of the situation, you know.
Okay, so he says
this girl could be like, I don't give a fuck if that bitch finna die. She ain't finna die on your dick.
So he says that like it had like literally transpired in the moment. It wasn't anything that was planned. that they had like a farewell friendcation. So it was like 7 people on this trip.
Okay.
And so she I guess just feeling confident, like I'm on my way out, let me speak my mind type of situation. And she kissed him and then said that she had always had a crush on him, which he knew she had a crush, but he was never attracted to her. So it was never a thing. And so she dumps that in his lap. And basically was like, let's fuck. And so, and she was still a virgin too. So she was, it was this whole like, I don't want to die a virgin thing.
She was a virgin. Does it say how old they were?
No, but it's very likely if she's terminally sick, she's probably been sick for a while, and then you're less likely to lose,
Or she, okay, I'm not gonna say it.
What?
Maybe she wasn't a looker, and that's why he wasn't attracted to her.
Also that. Yeah, I mean,
he wasn't attracted. He was like,
yeah, he said that he wasn't.
Take a couple shots. Give me 30 minutes. I'm gonna run downstairs to the bar. I'll be right back up. He goes downstairs, get wasted, right?
So no, he was not wasted. He said that he was tipsy, not drunk. Like everything came out. And so he was really having a hard time with her death because, she was part of the friend group.
Yeah.
The little sister of the group for so long. And so he was having a hard time with her death, but every time he would bring her name up, girlfriend would, feel jealous, but also not say anything to him about how she was feeling because the girl had died. So, how would you...
You out here beefing with ghosts and shit? It's real bitches that want me now, but you beefing with the ghost, bitch? What's wrong with you? This bitch can't come back for seconds?
Okay, what you won't do is have that energy. Yes, I can. Okay, yes, she can. She can be upset.
You see how fast she turned it into her? Y'all see
I did. That's why I backed it up.
You see how fast she made it personal? You see that?
Anyway, so yes, she can be upset and want to talk about it. Because at the end of the day, you cheated and you had no intentions of telling me. Somebody else told me. So that's at the core of it. But it took for her to like go public with the story to even get the confidence to bring it up to him to say like, yo, this is how I feel, about it. Cause I feel guilty because it was her dying wish, but also it was like you cheated.
Yeah. So let me ask you a question. In this situation, what do you think he should have done?
Well, like you said, call before. Let me know what's going on. And hell, at this point, the girl already knew the girl was dying. Like it wouldn't have been too far-fetched for... And she even said, she was like, honestly, she was like, call me a cuck. But if he had called me, she was like, I would have, said like, fine, like I get that.
Yeah.
She's like, it was the fact that I didn't know about it and there was no intentions of telling me about it.
I always think about how people say they want a partner that's honest. And it's like, how much is too much when it comes to the honesty? Like, what do you conserve? Not conserve. Oh yeah, what information do you like conserve to yourself and not share because of how you think it will make? Because I know that's what a lot of guys struggle with. We understand that women want honesty. They say they want honesty, but if we give it to them, now they're mad at us, and we think that words are going to hurt them so much, even though y'all have periods every month and y'all make it through that shit. But we still feel like our words will cut deep and she's never going to be able to get over it. Like, would you rather a partner be completely transparent, completely honest, or use some reserve when sharing certain things?
I am fine with straight up brutal honesty, even if I'm in not completely open to receiving it in the moment. You know me, I go into reflection, I sit with shit, I come back, I ask questions, I get clarity. You know, I'm fine with those conversations.
Mhm.
So I'm okay with some discomfort with some discomfort via honesty
Mhm.
than I am over being pissed over dishonesty, because
Mhm.
now you fucking with my trust, and going forward, I don't know how to move with you.
And dishonesty is not just lying, but it's omission.
Mm-hmm.
Got you.
So, yeah, and you know, I could really see that fucking with her, like, were you gonna tell me? And it's like, I don't know. But so it ended up turning to his depression over the friend's passing, because he also has some mental health issues.
Mhm.
Which is why the act of showing up for that friend in that moment
Mhm.
was probably even a bigger pull
Mhm.
on him, because it's like, oh shit, I'm gonna be an asshole if I say no,
Right.
or pause, or if I call like my girlfriend and she says no, then I gotta say no to this dying friend, like
Mhm.
all of that
Yeah.
because of his own mental health state. So she totally understood why he made the decision that he made.
Mhm.
It was just, yo, I don't agree with this, and now I don't know if I can trust you.
Right.
But taking it a step further, his depression over her being what looked to the girlfriend over him losing a friend, because she was like, he's been really depressed ever since she passed away. He was like, he actually was dealing more with feeling guilty over having sex with the friend,
Yeah.
and her not knowing, and
Yeah.
the girlfriend not knowing, and him not knowing how to tell her.
Yeah.
So he was like, now, like, once it made it out, it actually helped him and was
Mhm.
like more therapeutic in a way, even though it caused some issues in their relationship. It
Right.
was like, huh, this is out
Mhm.
now, but because of the way that I've handled this, I totally understand if you leave me
Mhm.
because I fucked up, but I didn't tell you because I didn't want to leave you. And also, some commenters on the story brought up something I didn't even think about when reading it, is that him having sex with old girl does not sound consensual.
Like he didn't wanna do it?
He didn't
Yeah.
want to do it.
Yeah.
And he only did it out of like
Empathy.
yeah, and that's not consensual. That's not something he wanted to do. And
Mm.
so that like putting a woman in that situation, feeling pressured, guilt
Mhm.
tripped into sex,
Yeah.
that's not consensual.
Yeah, guilt sexing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Ain't that crazy?
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't even think about it from that standpoint
Yeah.
either.
And that's another part of it that he was battling with, because when she brought up like, yo, like, do you the topic of him not actually consenting to this and doing it
Sympathy.
out of sympathy and stuff, he gets angry and defensive about that,
Yeah.
because it's something that is like, wait, I mean, was he taking advantage of?
Yes and no. Because if his heart wasn't really in it, he was just doing it because, it's a friend's dying wish, and it wasn't a mutual feeling or attraction between the two. Yes. No, because he knew this person for so long and she trusted him with her virginity, but also like to be that transparent with him about what she wanted and how she wanted to pass away.
Mhm.
Ultimately, in that situation, it was his decision, but I understand the heaviness of denying someone that last wish,
Mhm.
uh, the resentment that they may hold or the pain they may hold and pass away with that because you couldn't, bring yourself to do it or come through for them. You know how I am with my friends. I
Yeah.
loyal to a fault almost, and I will overextend myself. I used to a lot more often than now, but I
Mhm.
used to overextend myself to the point where I was exhausted because I wanted to be a good friend. So I can just empathize with him, all the feelings he had must have been going through.
Yes. But also on the other side of that, now this dead friend
Mhm.
has left here with me building like this resentment
Mhm.
over the situation that they put me in. Like basically, in a way, I feel like she knew he wasn't going to say no
Yeah. Yeah.
because she knew him well enough to know how he would respond to that.
Yeah.
So you put me in this situation where you knew I wouldn't say no so that you could get something you wanted. And now I'm sitting here with the fact that I did something I didn't really want to do.
And I can't even tell my girl about it now.
And now my girl knows in this relationship that I actually wanted, like, and cared about is messed up because of the situation you put me in. So now I got fucked up memories of you.
Yeah. And the sex probably wasn't good if it was the first time. He couldn't really go hard in the paint. She's like, 15 minutes of that, and now I got to deal with this shit. And you gone?
Right?
I'm coming to that grave. I'm planting weeds at that grave.
That's heavy because it's like I get why you would do it, but
is there a right way to handle that though? That's the next question. Like, how should she have handled it? Should that have been a conversation that she looped the girlfriend in?
She should not have asked him specifically to have sex with her.
But if this is your first time, you want to do it with somebody you know, love, and trust.
I get that.
And if he is the person she felt the closest to in the group, which that seems like it would be, or maybe he was the most attractive person in the group.
There has been no sexual energy between us. This is just something like you are attracted to me. I wouldn't even want somebody who has not shown me interest to have sex with me just because I asked them to.
Here's the thing. Usher ain't never met you. Ain't never shown no sexual attraction to you. But if y'all were walking down the hallway, he was like, hey, I'm finna die. Mind give me some of that booty real quick? Would you do it?
I am attracted to Usher, and if Usher saw me, he would be attracted to me as well.
So it'd be mutual.
So it would be mutual.
Now, would you call me before you tell me?
Yes.
You would?
Yes. I would probably FaceTime you. Nigga, I'm with Usher.
What y'all finna do? What y'all finna do?
Listen, you want to stay on FaceTime, like, so you can supervise, but either way, yo.
I would be like, nah, go ahead. Because I feel like if I was on FaceTime, it would inhibit you a little bit. I feel like you might.
No, it wouldn't. I'm going to make strong eye contact with you.
Why you fucking Usher?
Yes. We both about to get off on this shit.
Now, would you do all the shit? You let it all fly? Head all of that?
Let's go.
I feel like Usher would stop so many times. Like, yo, you sure he's okay with this?
No, he wouldn't. Usher would not give a fuck. Usher would probably try to make strong eye contact with you. Usher's cocky. He's not going to question it. He has reason to be, though.
Usher's an amazing performer, an amazing singer.
He's not going to even hesitate.
Okay.
Be like, yo, Ush, I don't know if it was true that herpes story. You take your Valtrex today? Let's go. No.
Hey, yo, you a wild nigga.
Look, I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot.
His palms are sweaty. Arms is heavy.
Oh my God. Oh, you're ridiculous.
The fuck? The fuck?
Anyway, so you guys, that one was heavy when I was reading through all the things, all the details, the updates to the story and stuff. I was like, child.
Man.
Yes, because they hella manipulative. Like it's given manipulation.
You know
for
what
me.
though? I feel like when you get to that part, like, it's unfortunate that, and I don't know, they didn't say the ages, or you didn't mention the ages in the story, but it's kind of like with old people. Old people don't give no shit. When they know their days are limited, people throw reason and hesitance out the door.
She's 22.
Oh, well, yeah, like you're 22, but now you're facing the life of somebody that's like 90. Your days are limited. And you're like, I'm throwing reason, caution, hesitation, restraint all out the window. Hey, I ain't trying to die no virgin. Can you throw that meat up in me?
See, okay. So taking it a bit further, there was a podcast hosted by a woman that was terminally ill and her best friend. And this woman, like, this is just a project they started to document her last days, but it was all about sex and her having, sex with different partners and just still out there and experiencing all the things. That makes more sense. Me and this friend, we going out here and we about to rack up some bodies together, or help me connect those dots for this experience. But to single out one person who has not shown interest in you and be like, I want you, so make it happen, is fucked up.
It is, but at the same time, like, that chick has the personality for that, to go out and have all these escapades and all of this. This person sounds like someone who may have been a little insecure, maybe not the most attractive, conventionally attractive, and doesn't have the confidence to go out and do that.
So how is this my problem?
I hear you.
Okay.
I hear you. But as a friend, I'm coming to you. You know all of this about me. You know my self-confidence issues. You know my insecurities. You know why I haven't been out there and why I don't approach people, because men don't approach me. I don't feel sexy, but I would like to at least one time before I die.
It's still selfish and manipulative.
Yes, absolutely it is. Absolutely it is.
But you still sound like you would be okay with somebody making that request. Like, you understand, agree with the request.
I understand the request. I'm not saying I agree with it. I said I understand the request.
Yeah. Because I understand why she did it, but I understand what she was thinking.
Yeah.
Not from an actual personal standpoint, but I can rationalize enough to.
Yeah.
But it just was like, also, because you know me, it just be going through my head like, he doesn't want to be here. Like, he doesn't. He doesn't want to be in.
Hey.
He doesn't want to be here.
If it's your first time, you might be thinking other things on the first time. This hurt. Why did I do this?
He doesn't want to be here. You can think multiple things at the same time. So that's where I was with it. I don't know.
Okay.
But it was interesting as the story unfolded to see how emotional the boyfriend was about just sitting with that and not really knowing how to deal. But it did mess up their relationship to the point where a girlfriend was like, I think we should take a break.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay. All right. Well, I understand that.
Right. So, what else, babe?
We ain't got enough time to get into this, but I saw this story. It said a North Carolina pastor, Damian Massey, publicly repents after alleged secret boyfriend exposes him with sex tape leak. I own my mistake. Don't kill me. Help restore me.
Wait, what?
So a pastor publicly repents after his alleged secret boyfriend exposes him in a sex tape.
I own my mistake. Don't kill me. Help restore me. What?
And as simple as this, I messed up.
So
this has been a really, really hard few days.
What part of it is the mess up? Is it the sex with somebody you're not married to? Is it
the sex with a man?
Sex with a man?
Is it the recording the act?
Are you married? Was it adultery on top of it? Like, what part is he actually apologizing for? I want him to. I need an itemized apology list. If we go do it, I need to know and understand that you know and understand what you did wrong. I want them bulleted or numbered. I want subheadings.
Okay.
I want it because I just want to know exactly what he's apologizing for, because some of the apology I don't agree with. So it's like, don't apologize for this. That part, dumb. You just need to figure out your shit with this part. But the hypocrisy, apologize for that.
Gotcha.
So is that part. That's what I want. Yeah. I want an itemized apology letter.
Okay. And this last one is really going to ruin some of you guys' childhood. I'm sorry, but I found it interesting.
The Chocolate Factory with Willy Wonka and them. Well, I just found out that the Oompa Loompas weren't from Loompa Land. Nay, they were enslaved Africans. Willy Wonka was an enslaver, giving away tickets to white children to tour his chocolate plantation. Bruh, let me show you. Here's the modern, sanitized version of the book. Aren't they fantastic? No higher than my knee. Look at their funny long hair. Now the original and most popular version during the book's peak. Aren't they fantastic? No higher than my knee. Their skin is almost black. Pygmies they are, imported direct from Africa. I discovered them myself. I brought them over from Africa myself, the whole tribe of them, 3,000 in all. He goes on to say that he smuggled them in large packing cases with holes in them. The Bantu tribe was convinced to work and live at the factory in exchange for cacao beans. Beans. They worked for beans. And now my childhood visceral distaste for this film makes a whole lot more sense.
Did you guys know that? Were you guys aware of that? The pygmies were African?
I had heard it once before. Somebody said it in passing, but I had never done research on it, and I've never read the actual book. So yeah, I just know Gene Wilder and Johnny Depp's version.
Yeah, that watered down version.
So yes, to hear like the actual text, what excerpt, if you will, from the book that's heavy.
Yeah.
Cause I used to quote those movies.
Yeah, I know you were a fan.
Yeah.
Okay. This last one, you guys won't get a chance to see it right now, but I'll repost it to my stories or something like that. But it asks, how rich is Elon Musk? Here's a look at how rich Elon Musk is, a network compared to other Americans and some familiar brands, okay? Median America, 121K. A millionaire is at least $1 million. The top 1% of Americans, $11 million. The top 0.1% of Americans, around $43 million. The most expensive house is $238 million. A billionaire is $1 billion. That's 9 zeros, okay? Dallas Cowboys, the franchise, is worth $7.6 billion. Delta Airlines is worth $28 billion, right? Now, that's including all 964 jets. All 964 jets. They're worth $28 billion. There are 4 or 5 more slides before I get to Elon's net worth, okay? The next slide says keep swiping. We're at 40, 45, 50, 55 billion, 60 billion. All right, on the next slide, we go from 65 billion to 85 billion. 80% of the companies in the S&P 500 are valued at less than $80 billion.
Damn.
Right? Next slide. Not even halfway there. That's what the slide says. This is $90 billion to $110 billion. We're not even halfway there. Swipe next. The next slide is 115 billion to 130 billion. Bill Gates is right here at $117 billion.
Shit.
Get to the next slide. It's 135 to 155. Don't get tired yet. That's what the slide says. Next slide is 160 billion to 180 billion. It says Jeff Bezos is right here at $159 billion. This is after he had to split half of his assets with this old lady. He's still at $160 billion. All right. Next slide. It says if you made $1 million per year and never spent a penny, you would have to work for 25,000 years to earn the amount shown on just this page. And this slide is 185 billion to 205 billion dollars. You would have to work 25,000 days or years, I'm sorry, to get to the money on that page. All right. There he is. Elon Musk's network is estimated to be about $228 billion. After the 228, there are 9 zeros. That is 12 digits.
And these are usually like estimates, right?
These are estimates, and these also don't include, typically, they don't include non-liquid assets. So like liquid would be like the money in the bank account and the Tesla stock and all of that.
The value of the companies is not included in that.
I don't know.
That's why I was asking, like, it
is? Yeah, I would think
okay,
so. Because that's what most of it.
Then it's like, everything. It's assets, it's liquid, it's everything.
But I mean, if you got $228 billion, I'm sure you got some properties that people don't know about. I'm sure you got some offshore accounts that people don't know about.
See, that's proper planning. That's proper planning. He has houses in his own trucks.
This is from a previous episode that we were talking about, and I was talking about zombie prep.
Patreon, no.
Yeah. But here's the thing. There are accounts Farron don't know about, just in case.
Well, happy we're saving this footage. You idiot.
Fix it and post, Amir. $228 billion. That's why he bought Twitter.
Just because he could. It was fun.
I promise you, I can't guarantee, but I almost
he bought it just to change the logo.
The shit happened from a conversation, and they was like, "Oh, buy Twitter." He's like, "I bet I will." It's like, you're not gonna fucking buy Twitter. I'm gonna make an offer tomorrow. $4 billion.
That's what happened.
And when he acquires it, he immediately starts changing everything because he went at it from a business mindset of, all right, let's make as much money as we can off of this. Man, that shit just needs to be a platform where you can push your shit out. You should have like kept it cool, played it safe, but then he brought Donald Trump back in.
Well, it doesn't matter. He's going to jail now. So
I know. I'm just talking about like when he first took it over and shit. Like he started doing goofy shit like that.
Is Trump still gonna be tweeting from jail?
Nah, he got banned.
Oh, again?
He brought him back and he banned him again. Same thing with Kanye. Kanye got banned too again.
Okay, shit. I don't be following stuff. Well, I was about to say something though.
$228 billion. And that's what I'm saying. When you got that type of money, what matters? Like, what do you do for fun outside of like buying companies and fuck them up?
Yeah.
$4 billion, that's a fucking write-off. He just paid his taxes for 2-3 years with that.
How many times could he go back and forth to space? How much it costs to go to space?
Let's look it up.
Ain't it like $1 billion per pound or something? Or like $1 million per pound or something? At least it used to be.
Does it cost to go outer space? Flight to the ISS and back, $55 million per seat.
Wow.
Oh, but this is just for astronauts, though. How much does it cost civilians?
Civilians.
The cost of a private astronaut mission, still about 55.
Okay.
Wow.
So he could go to space so much times.
Yeah. He can go a lot before he even breaks $1 billion.
Damn. Well,
sheesh.
God,
But like
how is
that's
that
going to see a space
even?
station.
How
Some
is that
people
even fair? I'm speechless.
some people go to space just to see the crest of the Earth, and then they come back down.
Mhm.
Because the space station, it takes a while to get that. I would imagine. Like that's a
So
trip.
maybe we should say how much does it cost to go to the moon?
That's crazy.
That is nuts and balls. Ooh,
At
go
least 60
to
million.
Mars with Matt Damon.
The Martian was a
Yeah.
good movie. I always enjoyed that movie.
Yeah, he made poop potatoes. So
He did.
y'all, thank you so much. Did you have another
Nope, I'm
something?
done.
Okay, I was about to say, I thought you said that was the last one. Okay. Well, dope. Happy to have you back for a little while.
Yeah, man. We
A little bit.
before we
in
go
the
out of the
studio.
country.
Right, before we go out of country. But yes, thank you, Patreon, More Mob, for tuning in.
And
in
the Scary Squad.
Oh, you gave it to Scary Squad
Gave it
too.
to Scary
Hey,
Squad
Scary
too.
Squad. Thanks
For
for
sure.
tuning in and whatnot. So great having you here in the comments. Yes. Oh, and Patreon people, since you're here live, be sure to tune in to There's More to Sex.
Make sure you give them the page.
Tomorrow, Thursday, September 7th. So that'll already be out by now, by the time this actually airs on YouTube and everything. But it's on my page, YouTube, Farron Moore. Yeah, because I changed it specifically to just Farron Moore. So there's no weird numbers or anything. Yeah. So look for There's More to Sex on there.
Cool.
Like, share, subscribe.
Look at that try. Oh, you're doing so good.
I'm learning.
You are. You're doing really well. All right, guys. We'll talk to you later. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Tahir Moore.
It's been another episode of More to the Story. We'll see you next week. I'm Farron Moore. Bye.
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 Cut it down.
Bye.
Bye.